Hi class, in this video we're just going to do the calculations of the mean, variance, and standard deviation using Excel. So I already have in the assignment the file of the dataset. So go ahead and please download the file and save it. Once you open it up, it's going to look like this, and then make sure it's saved so that you save the commands. Now, the formulas that we're going to be evaluating are actually on the handout, and I actually have them here. So the first one is the mean, and this is going to be the sum of the x's times p of x. So on the handout, you want to select this cell here and hit equals, and we want to multiply this value times the probabilities. Now, we want to make sure that the formula is saved. So once you verify that these two cells are being multiplied, all you have to do is drag it. At this point, I'm just going to get the sum of the p of x's. It's actually part of one of the questions from the handout. Let me highlight this one and put it to the side. And then also the sum of your x and p of x. Now, this value happens to be the mean. So the mean represents the actual sum of xp of x. So every one of these cells gets multiplied, then it gets added. That happens to be the mean. Next order of business, we have to do the calculation for the variance, and the variance and the standard deviation has the x squared times the p of x minus the mean squared. So what we're going to do here is hit equals and multiply your x's, square them, and then multiply times the values of p of x. And let me just double check that there is a square. In this case, the multiplication looks good. Make sure you drag it and then obtain the sum. That one looks good. To obtain the variance, you're going to be basically obtaining this sum minus the actual mean, but the mean has to be squared. The last portion for the Excel file, you're going to hit equals and take the square root, so SQRT of the previous answer. And that happens to be the calculation of the mean, variance, and standard deviation. Let me just double check that all the cells are done correctly. In this case, x squared p of x minus the mean squared and then the square root. Okay, for this video, this is all we're doing. I'll put in another video the calculations for the rest of the problem.